Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to learn about Java algorithm to shuffle collections using shuffle method. Now guys, this shuffle method of the Java collections framework is used to destroy any kind of order present in the data structure. So the very first thing that we are going to do is we are going to create a list of numbers which is in the sorted order of the ascending order, and then we are going to destroy it. That means we are going to shuffle it using the shuffle method. So as you can see, it does just the opposite of the sorting. So let us check with the help of example shuffling using the shuffle method. So let us move to Eclipse IDE over here, and the very first thing that we will do is we will have the array list over here. So we have the array list, and the data type that we are going to store is the integer values, and over here let's say we have the numbers object as the array list object, followed by new operator, and then we have array list class over here, and then semicolon. Now let's say I want to add some sorted numbers inside this numbers list. So what I will do is I will use the for loop, and then over here I will go from int I, it is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, and then I plus plus. So guys, what this will do is it will go through I it is equal to 1 to I equal to 10, and these are the numbers that I want to store inside the numbers list. So what I can simply do is I will use the numbers object followed by the add method. So we can see this add method, it takes one parameter that will be an integer. So this integer will be this I that we are going to loop through. So I am going to use this I and then followed by semicolon. Now guys, what we will do is after this we will just print the content of the list, which will be in the sorted order. That's because I it is going from 1 to 10. So we can put the string over here as the initial list content followed by colon. I'll just correct the content spelling over here, and then after the colon we have the plus operator, and then followed by numbers as the object. Now guys, let me just save this file and try running this code now. So as you can see, initial list content, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is in the sorted order now. That's because we are looping through 1 to 10, and we are storing this I variable value over here each time that the control flow is going inside this for loop. Now guys, let's say I want to shuffle these numbers. So instead of the sorted order, I want these numbers to be printed in the random order. So what we can do is we can use the shuffle method of the collections class. So over here we can have the collections class. So as you can see, this is the collections class over here, followed by dot, and then we have something called as shuffle. So as you can see, we have the shuffle method, and it takes one parameter as the list over here, which we are going to provide as the numbers object. So I'm going to use this first method and provide this object that is already present, that is numbers over here. And then after this guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print this statement once again so that we can get the content of the list. Now I will provide shuffled list content, it will be numbers. That's because after shuffling the numbers will be saved in this list, that is numbers object. Let me just save this file and try running this code now to see the shuffle in action. So as you can see, the numbers are being shuffled. So it is 1, 8, 10, 3, 9, 2, 6, 4, 7, 5. And in this way we can easily shuffle the content of a list. Guys, this becomes very important when you are creating some games related to cards such as solitaire or spider solitaire, or any other games or any other requirements where you need to shuffle the content of the list. Now guys, let us say I want to shuffle the list once again. So what I will do is I'll just copy paste these two lines of code. That is, I will shuffle the numbers once again, and I will print the list content once again after shuffling. So guys, I'm going to paste these lines of code over here. Let me just save this file and try running this code now. So the list content, it is printing 3 times. The very first thing is 1 to 10. Then we have shuffled the list. So it is printing 4, 7, 2, 1 and so on. And then again we are shuffling the list over here, and the shuffled list again we are printing. So as you can see, the list that was shuffled first time, it is getting shuffled once again the second time, and the numbers are getting shuffled over here. And in this way we can easily use the shuffle method of the collections class in order to shuffle the list of elements that are present inside the list. So guys, that's it in this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is Java algorithm to search collections using binary search. So stay tuned.